John Fogerty, absolute legend, as you said. Playing with someone like that who's got such a rich history before you join him, and everyone knows how he sounds and how Creedence sounded and things like that. So what was it like when you joined John and you were backing up him? What advice or what instruction did he give to you?
Well, the thing about John, I mean, he was my hero. I was just a no, I was a kid, a teenager, you know, uh, you know, listening to Creedence.
Yeah.
Almost went to Woodstock. I only grew up 3.5 hours away, and I missed it. But man, so when I get the call, I had no idea. But I was the 30th drummer after
Wow.
5 years of recording his record, Blue Moon Swamp. 30th drummer. Somebody finally recommends Kenny Aronoff. And I was told not to even bring my drums. I'm like, really? And I got there, and he would tune the snare drum. And it was my favorite snare drum, Superphonic 400 Ludwig 5x14, which I ended up creating my, see if I get my finger over there, right there, my signature series snare drums. That's a 6x14. They're only making 25 of them, 40 years being with Tama. Hand engraved. It's my tattoo engraved around that drum. But anyway, the first edition was a 5x14, and that was a model off of his favorite snare drum, the Superphonic 400 Ludwig. But he would tune his kick drum and snare drum and have somebody tune the toms. We'd play a very simple song. We'd play it twice. It was just bass, guitar, and him singing, and me. Go in and listen to two takes. Let me make a few suggestions. Go out, do two more. Come back and listen. Two more. Come back. After 8 takes, I went, "That's pretty damn good, John. I think we got it." He went, "Nah, I think we'll revisit that a little bit longer." So we do it for 3.5 hours, then have a lunch break, then go to our next song. At the end of the day, he goes, "Kenny, you're the drummer I've been looking for my entire life.
Wow.
Would you come?" Yeah, exactly. Wow. And now you have to understand, he's a genius. He writes the songs, writes the lyrics, arranges the songs. He is the genius behind, you know, Creedence, all those songs. He was the arranger, the producer, the brain behind all of it. Uh, Incredible musicologist. He hears things and remembers it and then applies it. So I went, absolutely, I'll come back tomorrow. And he was very happy. He says, and so I come back the next day, I go to the engineer, "What are we doing today?" And he's laughing. Same two songs. I went, "What? What did I do wrong?" He said, "No, he just likes to do it." So we did the same two songs on Tuesday, 3.5 hours each song. We come back the next day, and it's the same two songs.
Oh my word.
Come back Thursday, same two songs. I mean, you're talking about a guy who gets something in 2 or 3 takes. Finally, Friday, and it seemed like he picked the take on Friday, take 12 or 13, he said on Friday. Probably because by then, like we'd been on tour playing those songs, and the energy and the spirit and the vibe on Friday at take 12 or 13 was just magical. Now, I found out later he wasn't even keeping the bass or his guitar or vocals. He was just going after drum takes.
Wow.
Unbelievable. And so then he asked me to come back the next week, and I went, "Same two songs?" He went, "Nope." And I walked in one day and I saw a stack of 2-inch tape, like 1 inch wide. I went, the engineer, "What is that?" And he went, "Backbeats." I went, "What?" He said, "Not yours." No, not yours. What he would do, and this is what he did in Creedence, if he'd hear a backbeat that was a little bit early, or let's say a little bit late, if it was late, he'd cut a piece out of the tape out and stick it together with scotch tape. If it was early, he would add a little bit of tape to make it so it would land right in the right spot. He did that back in the day with Creedence before anybody knew that you could cut tape. He was like creating innovative ideas to solve problems. And yeah, I mean, he actually took, back in the Creedence days, he took those little tape edits, those little pieces of tape, put them in an envelope and knocked on his drummer's, Doug Clifford's door. I think he said that in his autobiography. He says, "Here's your backbeats." Anyway, that's the type of how focused he was. And that record won a Grammy, and then he asked me to go on tour, and I went, "I'm in." to play those songs. You see, he had not played his Creedence songs for 20 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when I went on tour, we played the Creedence song. It was incredible. All the hits. Actually, you can't play all the hits in one show.
No.
It takes 2 shows, maybe 3 to play all his hits.